So far this morning, we've got serving greater potential, streamlined impatience.
Ooh, you said that again.
Serving the greater potential,
Ooh.
streamlining. So streamline that. How to streamline that? And to be in patience, the practice of patience, doing it, fulfilling potential.
Ooh.
In a world where a mind is
Yeah.
set a certain way, a certain limitation, when the potential is just out of view.
Mm.
So, in that, we all have something we want, we are urged to deliver, to serve in this wonderful time. And as we serve, we receive something, and others receive something. Others give something. We give something. So, what is the give? What is the receive? Because that is the potential. That's the end result.
Mm. Giving and serving is something I've naturally found myself doing, like especially a lot more. And it's an honor to serve the people.
What's the but? Is there a but?
Um, the but is I still need to launch it as a proper offer. Um, but the good thing is, yeah, I've done this. I've been running this. Been enjoying this. I've been loving serving the people. I really love how it like puts me in that giving space to be just freely give from the heart.
Good morning, Craig.
Morning, Greg. Good morning, everyone. Just feeling into the energy.
Big love, brother.
We have patience.
What hit me when I came on is what service is very important. Where are we serving from?
Yeah.
You know, is it compassion? Is it sustainability? Is it altruism? Is it from our completeness?
Yeah, I like that. Where am I coming? Where am I giving from? Because there is definitely, from you just asking that question, there's different places that I'm giving from. Giving from love, giving from scarce air, giving from, do you know what I mean? It's like depending upon like my situation. And then as I'm giving that, it's affected. But really, I want to be just truly giving it from the heart. Just be like, there you go, boom.
Yeah, even if it's still from overcoming survival mode or overcoming scarcity, that's still dark. That's still a dark energy place. On the other hand, if it's from a brand new spirit, then that's very different.
From the imagination. Like the song Imagine.
Say again, Heinz?
Giving from the imagination, just like John Lennon's Imagine.
Yeah.
Giving them a possibility to choose for themselves.
Yeah, and that's the reason we started this group every morning. Way back when. Is to get a perspective from the field.
That's why it's so enjoyable.
Not that we don't have it, but that it may not be obvious, and so we consult. Consult with consciousness to see if our intentions line up.
Consult so you can get much more perspective.
Yeah.
And the words for this morning are serving potential. It's the give and the receiving cycle, the giving and receiving the cycle, and streamlining that cycle. And the patience for nurturing and growing and delivering the cycle. In, around, into a set mind, a mind that is set. Where the potential is just out of view.
You know, the more I do this, the more I want cosmic intelligence to guide me. Because truth is, that's where my knowing is as well.
So then we would just turn that over. Just intend for the divine, the universe. It's like what to work through us, right?
Yeah, but it's in my union with the universe is where everything syncs together. So it's not really a we and they kind of thing. It's more like I'm a drop in the ocean and I can act as the ocean, as the whole ocean.
How is that different from what Jesse was saying?
I don't know that it is.
Okay, because you used the word but, so I was just wondering. Thanks, Greg.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think it was any different. I just was getting a perspective. A wonder, because it is, right? There's many areas, let's say, handed over. It's like hand what over, and how do we hand it over? What are we here for? Why do we have this urge for things that are in constant fight between just allowing the universe to unfold it and an urge to change it?
Well, isn't that a description of holding the creative tension? And that happens because, well, I mean, because we live in in a body that has a boundary. And part of the experience of being in the 3D is to be able to experience that dance that we do between the two. And as we do that dance, we expand more and more beyond the body. That's all
Don't know.
part. Sorry.
Oh, you go ahead.
I don't think I've got anything more, Hans. Thanks.
And I don't know if we are trying to change it or change it back to what it originally was. Because the leaders have changed it to something that we don't even recognize. Made the world totally out of alignment with itself.
Which I see that. I just don't, like with what has been gained, learned, or observed, it never can go back to what it was.
Mm.
You can only become it can only become something now, like the intent can go there, right? But it's what was new what was learned or experienced as a result of that deviation. It doesn't allow it to go back to the way that it was. So we can say, like, oh, no more of that, right? And that's in the tension, the creative tension. In that, man, there's so much just in that example. Minds.
Mm.
And that there's a mind that is set on how it is, should be, should go. That's just, we think it's working, and or at least we think we're going to try it to get it to work.
I think they've tried.
I've either done something.
I think the leaders have tried for so long they don't know what they want themselves other than control.
And generation after generation after generation, we lose the original intention. Or it modifies, right, to a certain way.
I have the feeling we are working for that ancient future.
I do agree, and that's where I can come back to, right, to get back to alignment, to get back to the truth. And if we are pioneers in that, like early adapters, early adopters, it would be, the metaphor would be like moving across the United States in the 1800s to how it is today. There's your patience.
That makes me think of Noah and the ark again.
Mm. That too.
what I experienced now with your phrase, Jesse, was something slightly different in myself. And it was serving to potential. It's the only way that I know how to describe it. Yeah, I don't know that I can put any other words to it. So it's like honoring the potential. That's what it is. And that was a bit of a different shift and perspective for me.
Thanks for sharing that shift, because yeah, that shift helps me because I can look at the potential and sometimes get a bit daunted. So next time I catch myself being daunted, I can just relax and honor it.
Mm.
We make it all up anyway. But it's just information. It's like how daunting or frustrated because it's slow, or that my patience is thin.
Mm.
Or are we saying then from our perspective here, it either looks too big or too slow?
Yeah.
When I should be choosing divinely abundantly aligned.
Oh, exactly. Like who sets the timeline?
We do, just as we make it up. We think we do anyway. I think I do.
I'll put it this way. Timing is something that I'm learning or trying to learn.
Yeah. Or we're doing it wrong.
Well, that's what I used to assume.
Or maybe
I was
we're
doing
only
it
supposed
wrong.
to start.
Yeah.
Maybe we're only the beginning. It's someone else's job to finish it. We're so used to when we build stuff that we make the beginning, the middle, and the end of it. But if it takes 100 years, like the Ark, then maybe we are not supposed to finish it. We're not supposed to see the finished product.
I don't like that one.
Yeah.
Who does? Everybody wants to see the finish.
That was one of my big takeaways from the past year is understanding that I'm primarily a preconceiver and an initiator, not one that has to be following through or performing the activity. And that really runs counter to our society today.
Mhm.
Mhm. All that we do here is running counter to the society. And wow, what do we have to prove for it? That it's all it is different. It's in a society that is proving.
Proof oriented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what it's proof of control is what it is.
No.
Or proof of manipulation, whichever one. Or a version of them. Proof of control, proof of taking, proof of, and there's proof of serving.
Yeah, I really don't like the idea of wrecking the magic. By being too soon or too fast.
No, I don't think it changes it any. Meaning whether if we want it to be faster or slower, I don't think we really change it. Maybe we do. And maybe it's just information, right? There's always something to follow through on.
Yeah. And if I'm the agent that converts potential into form, I can really mess that up.
Mhm. 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 Or not.
Or not.
Maybe it's not messing it up. I don't know. If you're the agent, catalyst.
Well, I'm the one with the body. At the moment. So for me, this is about getting me coordinated with the overall cosmic intentions. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And I'm starting to understand that that was written in my heart before I got here.
Thank you for my great start to the day again. Have a great day, everybody.
Thanks for being here, Allison. Thanks for sharing.
Big love, Allison. You know, I've been recovering from burnout for almost 17 years now. And I'm really getting the impression that, to be like one of those surfers that's out when surf is up and they're just sitting on their surfboard waiting for that big kahuna to come by. And just slow right down and just pay attention to the waves as they come in. And knowing that mine is coming, it's all about timing. It's all about knowing. It's all about being able to see those waves as they keep one after another, as they keep coming. And then have that inner knowing that this one's mine. This one's mine to catch. This one's going to have an awesome rip curl to it.
That is serving the potential, isn't it?
Yep.
Got to be in the water. You got to be looking for the wave. You got to know how to surf. All those things that led to that moment, where that wave is, to that intersection.
Yep.
To that intersection of knowing.
Great example of patience also.
That's right.
I think the most challenging thing about this environment is free will. Because I have it and everybody else has it too. And so that impacts things like timing and correctness.
Being right.
Yeah.
Being right in a mindset that is fixed.
Yeah, because there's no, the only way in these finite bodies that we can see the broader perspective is to go into spirit or go into the field. That's the only way you can even get a glimpse of what could be. and what could be intended.
You know, and then and what we expect that would be like, especially if we haven't done it, or even if we have done it.
Now, if we stay intent on being 3D, we're only going to get 3D results.
Hmm. And if we're intend on being right, we're just going to hold on to what we know.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
You know, so you can't be wrong when you hold on to what you know. Fight for what you know. Fight for your mind that is set.
And fighting is very much a 3D activity.
A lower collaboration activity as well. Meaning it discourages it, except for those that are on your side. There will always be more of, and there will always be more when it's inclusive.
Yep.
And quote, in a fight, you always want bigger numbers. So even that strategy doesn't work.
Yeah. Yep. Even if you take a whole army of people, a lot of them are going to get killed.
Well,
Has a war ever solved anything?
Right.
I mean, we still have them. So it must, one, work, and then two, just for that reason, it doesn't work.
I think it works for some, just not for the people fighting it. For the people on the hill putting out their orders, and then in all wars, like both sides are normally funded by the same. So there's people benefiting, and there's humongous profit in there. Sadly, and like the growth that comes from wars as well, like technologically. So it's crazy.
Yeah, and look at what happened to nuclear energy.
Yeah.
First thing they did is made a bomb with it.
Yeah, because our enemy will.
Look at all the dysfunction that that's created over the last 75 years.
Yeah. The fact that it hasn't been used again. Yet there's a big inventory.
Yeah. You know, it's just a miracle that we've escaped an apocalypse.
Avoided one so far.
And all the stuff must be getting sort of old. So the possibility of it starting to leak would be getting higher and higher.
Yeah.
And when we asked them, why do you have them? We have them so we can keep the peace. Ironic.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. We're a peacekeeping mission, right? We'll have 1,000 nuclear warheads pointed at your cranium. That's our peacekeeping mission, right? Don't you dare.
We have more than you do.
All it takes is one insane person with access to the switch, though.
Yeah.
Enough of them. Lots of those people in the world. Fortunately, the two people who are sitting there are a little more sane than they are. The one who has to take the code and push the buttons.
Well, gentlemen, thanks for a wonderful morning again. Exploring potential, patience, timing, experience, fields, bigger pictures, and all that fall inside of it.
Thank you, guys.
I got
Thank you,
one
Ken.
last thing to say,
Yeah, please.
and it's that the more we can sync up with the bigger intentions and the higher point of view, the better our life's going to be. It's kind of that simple.
Yep,
Mm.
and that's aligning there versus aligning to the, well, aligning to ourselves versus what's out there gives us. You know?
Well, have a blessed day, all of you. Love
Yeah,
and hugs.
thanks, you too. Bye, Joe. Bye, Craig.
Big love,
Hey, bye.
guys.
Love and hugs, everybody. Have a great day.
You too. Bye bye.